Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to share some of the most exciting announcements and updates from the latest Gamescom event. This Gamescom presentation will appeal to some people and not so much to others, but I really liked it because of one particular game announcement, which we'll discuss later. If you enjoy quality game reviews or gaming content in general, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So, right out of the bag, we have Silksong, the sequel to one of the biggest indie hits of 2017, and we finally got a quick glimpse of a little gameplay shown at the event. And the all-new gameplay footage hinted at a massive map and mechanical innovations like crafting system. After 7 years in development, this is likely to be one huge game, and the developers have already announced that it will receive plenty of extra content after it's launched. The game is set to release on September 4, 2025, and is coming to every major platform, including Nintendo Switch 2. Next up, we have Call of Duty: Black Ops 7. This is undoubtedly going to be one of the biggest games of the year, and it got a bombastic gameplay reveal trailer as part of Opening Night Live, which looks quite futuristic and showcases a variety of locations in the gameplay. Set in 2035, it's a direct follow-up to the events of Black Ops 2 that sees returning protagonist David Mason dealing with the aftermath of the supposed death of fan-favorite villain Raul Menendez. We also got our first glimpse of the campaign, which will offer up to 4-player co-op for the first time and embrace the darker, more abstract tone that the Black Ops series is known for. Set across a range of global locations, including the icy wastes of Alaska, war-torn streets of Los Angeles, and colorful rooftops of a neon-lit near-future Tokyo, it seems like the spectacle will be dialed up to 11. The release date for this game is November 14, 2025, but honestly, I don't care whether a game is set in a modern futuristic world, the present, or the past timeline. I just want a solid campaign mode and a decent zombie mode, because those were the two modes I played the most in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. This time, competition for Call of Duty will be tough, because Battlefield 6 is also coming in 2025. Finally, the day has come when gamers have to choose between Call of Duty and Battlefield. By the way, which one do you prefer more? Please tell me in the comments section. Personally, I'm leaning more towards Battlefield this time. The next game announcement was for a Batman game, but set in the LEGO universe. Now, I'm not a big fan of LEGO games personally, but LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight looks 100% interesting to me. Its combat is actually quite similar to the Arkham trilogy. LEGO games tend to feel repetitive to me after a while, so I hope the missions in LEGO Batman won't be repetitive. But considering the game is from legendary developer TT Games, who is responsible for certified classics like LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga and LEGO The Lord of the Rings, this next project is going to be a true successor to its popular LEGO Batman trilogy. Talking about the story part, LEGO Batman charts the origins of the Caped Crusader in an original story that draws upon some of the very best comic book adaptations to date. Its flashy reveal trailer was filled with references to everything from the gritty Christopher Nolan movies to the dark and brooding scenes of The Batman. I even spotted some similarities to the iconic Arkham games in there, with hints of a detective vision ability and a satisfying combo-driven combat system. The game features an open-world Gotham City, which looks like it's shaping up to be the ultimate comic book tale. And that's before I get into the fact that British comedian Matt Berry will be the voice of Bane. Talk about a match made in heaven! Also, by the way, this game will launch in 2026, so it's still quite far away. The greatest adventurer in the history of fiction, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, is getting yet another port to a modern video game platform, Nintendo Switch. Clearly, Microsoft is sharing its games very openly with PlayStation and Nintendo, which is great news for Nintendo and PlayStation fans. But Indiana Jones will be a real test for the Switch too, since it's a game that relies entirely on ray tracing for its lighting, instead of rasterized or pre-baked lighting setups. If the Switch 2 can run a game like Indiana Jones while maintaining quality graphics and a steady frame rate, it bodes well for the notion of future current-gen ports to the system. We'll get a taste of what to expect when Star Wars Outlaws, which also utilizes ray tracing for its global illumination, hits the console on September 4, 2025. Coincidentally, that's the same day the Order of Giants DLC expansion releases for Xbox, PlayStation 5, and PC. The next game we have is a horror survival shooter, developed by Team Jade, which is best known for Delta Force. The game is called Project Spectrum, where players fight against internal and external monsters. It features supernatural elements, which makes it feel a bit different to me. Based on what we see in the gameplay sections of the reveal trailer, players will have some freedom in the weapons they want to use when facing these various threats. It's shown that players will be going through the same locations, though things will constantly be changed up to keep the experience fresh. While only briefly shown, having the player play as a monster will be very different and switch players to a third-person view, as the creature they are controlling is much bigger than regular humans. Project Spectrum will also be launching in 2026. Besides new game announcements, some gameplay was shown for Ghost of Yotai. Through it, we got a glimpse of some of the various stunning landscapes that players will travel across, as well as some combat. It was also revealed that Ghost of Yotai Legends, an online mode, will be added to the game in 2026. Now, this isn't a brand new mode. The same thing was in Ghost of Tsushima, and at this point, I don't even want to watch any more gameplay of Ghost of Yotai. I just want to play the game myself. And on October 20, we'll finally get to play Ghost of Yotai. Talking about the gameplay, we also got to see gameplay of Resident Evil 9, which looked very impressive. Although we may not have seen a lot of it so far, but it sounds like Resident Evil Requiem is absolutely going to break the internet with how reactions have been. The demo features new protagonist Grace Ashcroft exploring what appears to be an abandoned sanitarium, trying to open locked doors and find her way around. Eventually, she is stalked by a rather large, terrifying creature, and the classic Resident Evil scares start to kick in. From a technical point of view, the game looks fantastic. The fact you can bounce back and forth from first-person to third-person view is amazing, and the detail is so good. I believe playing Resident Evil 9 alone in a dark room with good headphones will be a lot of fun. This game is releasing on February 26, 2026. We also got to experience the gameplay trailer for Silent Hill F, revealing the English language version. It's been a strong return for Silent Hill, as the team celebrates back-to-back launches since 2024's successful Silent Hill 2. This time, though, Silent Hill F invites players to take control of Hinako as fog rolls over her town and unleashes a terror upon it. It's safe to say that this is one of the most anticipated games of 2025, and with the release date being on the 24th of September, it's no secret that a trailer is all too welcome as we near the launch. Besides all these, there were many other gameplay trailers and reveal trailers. If you want to see them all, you can watch the full presentation. The link will be given in the description. Also, I'm 100% sure I must have missed some amazing game announcements of your favorite games, so please mention any in the comments section. Now, finally, we have came to the most important part of this video. Yes, I am talking about Black Myth Zhong Kui. Following the worldwide success of Black Myth Wukong, Chinese studio Game Science took advantage of Gamescom 2025's opening night live to surprise its audience with a brand new teaser. While many of us were expecting a DLC this year, the team revealed Black Myth Zhong Kui, a second installment in the same mythological universe. I've played Black Myth Wukong for over 140 hours. No doubt it is one of my favorite games of 2024, and I'm really excited for this sequel. The reveal trailer was a cinematic one, showing Zhong Kui riding a huge tiger, and we can see the graphics being top-notch once again. Sadly, it was only a cinematic trailer, so there isn't much information about the game yet. The bad news is the game is still in very early development, so no release date has been given. I don't think it will come out in 2026. It's more likely to release in 2027, so it's going to be a long wait for Black Myth 2. So those were some of the highlights from 2025 Gamescom. Now, I want to know which announcement you thought was the best. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's all for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next one.